Hi friends, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. So I'm sitting here working on my Easter journaling pages, and I'm like adding all the junk that I've collected, like when it back in February when they had all the Valentine's Day candy out. I saved all my wrappers of the candy, so I thought it would be fun to do that for Easter, and I didn't realize how much Easter candy I actually ate. But so I did that for all of my Easter candy. And I figured I'd take you along to try and get all of, oh, I got duplicates of that one. So I figured I'd take you along and we could put these in here. I thought I got some different ones too. Like I had a coconut one. I don't know what I did with it. Oh well, not a big deal. So, I figured we could take, these are all our little Easter pictures we sent back and forth, and I just have my mom and my niece covered up because I don't know if they want that put in here. So yeah, I figured we could just hang out and chat and get some stuff put in. So like some of my stuff was actually wrapped in the wrappers, like the Cadbury eggs, the Reese's eggs, and then I had purchased these Kinder eggs, which were really good. So I got those too, and we'll get those up in there. I already did my journaling over here. This is the actual Easter from when the kids were here. We had an Easter egg here on Saturday, Easter egg hunt, and these are all their little goodies that I put into their basket. So I saved all that stuff and put it in there. And then I figured I would do mine on Easter Sunday. So we'll get into that. And with like these kind of things, I find that like the glue works best because for some reason, like my tape runner doesn't want to stick to this, but double-sided tape does. So you can also use that if you have like the kind that you can stick on it and then peel the other side off. So that does work, but I don't want to sit here and do all that because it's very time consuming to do that. And I am going to try and trim some of this down because I know I'm going to have to overlap a bunch of stuff. But I kind of like to be able to see all this. But yeah, I tried like, one was like a coconut cream of these. I had found it at like one of these, we have a local store called Kinney's here. And it's only like I think it's only up here in New York, possibly in the North Country here. So I wonder what I must have just tossed those ones. I didn't keep those. Weird. Oh well. But yeah, so I'm very behind on my journal. I had gone back to work on Monday, and I'm also working on one of the sisters' journals from group 1, and then I'm working on mine for the international group that I'm in, and those both have to go out by the 15th. So I've been plugging away on those. My group 1, I just have to get my About Me in it. So that one is almost done. On Easter, it was actually really quiet here. Just me, my husband, and our puppers. And I got the house all cleaned up for the most part. It was already pretty much picked up and everything after all the kids left on Saturday. We cleaned up after they left. I mean, I was kind of like picking up the toys once the babies were done playing and were attacking my son. It was so cute. Like Penelope doesn't wrestle at home with her mom and dad. Like they've never done that with her because they weren't sure how she would handle it, you know? So my son Mikey was wrestling with his son, and Penelope was like kind of just like standing there, kind of like a little, she didn't really know what to think of it, I think. And I was like, get him, P, get him. And so she like ran at him, and it was so cute. And Mikey was so gentle with her. But yeah, it was adorable. So then she like just started attacking him, and Asher, he's a little vicious with his dad, but he's used to it. So, I mean, he's definitely a boy all day long, and he is definitely a carbon copy of my son. He's a boy, definitely a boy. He's got so much energy. He definitely reminds me of my son when he was young. I mean, that kid still has energy, and he's 21. I'm like, I need some energy. Like, you guys need to give me your energy. But yeah, so I went back to work on Monday. I do got to get my other planner video uploaded for my my Sterling ink. So I got appointments and stuff I need to get in there, and I got like 2 appointments this week coming up, and I want to get those noted. I got a bunch of stuff I need to get caught up on. I got some shorts I want to get up and stuff like that. Like yesterday, I was just exhausted yesterday. Like going back to work kicked my butt. I'm kind of just like plopping this stuff down wherever. I think I'll do this one. Maybe I'll do it like this and have these go up. Oh, I could do it like that. Yeah. And then we'll get into like all the wrappers. But yeah, so I know like there was, what was I watching? I think it was like on TikTok I was watching. Maybe. No, it was Seaweed Kisses, her YouTube channel. I love her channel. And she just recently started doing like lives. And I didn't realize she did lives, but I was watching the replay of it, and someone had commented on like a previous video because she started doing her junk journaling and stuff, and they were saying, well, all of my wrappers are food. I'm the same way. A lot of my junk is food, but also a lot of my junk is like packaging. So like store, what do you want to call it? Like store bags. And then, like I got orange juice. So I take that off, and that goes, I mean, oh crap, I just ripped that. Let's see if I can line it up. I had to find something like one of the pages in the Sisterhood Traveling Journal book that I'm doing. You needed like local junk. So we have this store called It's Stewart's, and it's really only local to us up here in the North Country. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to give her the milk card. So if you buy like a gallon or a half gallon of milk, you get punches on the milk card. And I think you end up getting like a free gallon of milk or something like that. And then they have a ice cream scoop card as well. So we're just going to cut this one down a little bit. These ones sometimes are hard to also, so you don't rip them. And I'm just going to cut it right down here because that one is definitely ripped. But, so like, I think you get a punch for like every scoop of ice cream, possibly. I don't know. So you get that, and you got the punch card. So I used that in her book. And on Monday, I went there this past Monday on my way to work because I had to get gas. And it was freaking $4.29 a freaking gallon. Crap. It's bullshit. I'm also going to cut these little Reese's egg things down because they don't need to be that big. But yeah, so I grabbed the milk card and I put that into hers, and then I grabbed myself another milk card. But I think we're going to start actually getting, because we don't get milk that often. So I think we're actually going to start getting it from our neighbor from his farm. So that's good. Because honestly, I think half the time our milk goes to waste because we'll each get some cereal and then we don't end up using it all. You know what? These will be cute little. Grab a couple of those. Okay. And then, so yeah, we do that around here. And then I think I'm just going to put this on today's peel off. It's very sticky, but, and like for Easter, we had paper plates. And I always buy cute little plates for holidays or birthdays or whatever. So I keep one of the plates and then I keep some of the napkins and they go into my journal. Like I cut all the eggs out of the plate. So that's what these little eggs are. I only have like 3 left from the one plate that I cut off. So, I mean, you can find things all over. I don't keep so much of my mail because I really don't get junk in the mail. I don't really get a lot in my mail unless it's bills. But then again, I don't get a lot of that in the mail either. I do a lot of digital bills for that. But like this is a Victoria's Secret bag. So I cut that down a while ago. And that was just in like my paper scrap drawer. I had bought watercolors. So this is just a packaging from that. My daughter bought me flowers for Easter. So there's that. And I'm actually keeping these for a different time. But this is that plate that I took and cut all the eggs off from. And then I have a couple more of the napkins. So I always keep a bunch of napkins. Like for the baby's birthdays, I have napkins. And then Christmas, Easter, Halloween, I buy them for 4th of July. Like this year, I think we're going to have like a barbecue and everything. So, because it's actually on a weekend. So I actually get to have that day off. Well, I always get the 4th of July off, but it's a Saturday this year. So that'll be good. So I get a 2-day weekend. But yeah, you can find junk anywhere. And sometimes like me, I'm like, oh no, I don't need that. But then I'm like, oh, I should have kept that. And so now I've just kind of like been keeping things. And then if I don't want it, I'll toss it. I love these fruity Tootsie Rolls. Oh my God, they're so good. I found them at Five Below, but they're like $5 for $1. I'm like, that's expensive. So I was at the Dollar Tree the other day. Me and the Dollar Tree just get along way too well. And maybe I shouldn't go to the Dollar Tree because I spend way too much money there. They had bags of these. They had the watermelon. They had the blue ones. And then I think there was another pink one. What other kind is it? Is it, fruit, what is it? Fruit punch. So they had those 3. So I grabbed a couple bags of them for $1.25. I mean, it was definitely worth it. Especially if at Five Below they're freaking $5 for $1. But yeah, and like when I went to Five Below and bought these, I grabbed the bag and I cut that bag up and that went in. Like I don't typically save my junk and then just put it into a book. It typically goes on the days. I try to use it for that day, like this for my Easter one. Or like if I have to go down to my doctor's, if I have like a doctor's appointment in Syracuse or whatever, and I do any kind of shopping or whatever, I will use it for that day. I don't save it to try and use it at a different time. Did I not put enough glue there? There. But yeah, so I find that the easiest way to do, for me anyways, and I don't keep it in a separate journal. It all goes into one journal. Otherwise, I'd have, I mean, I'm on journal number 43 right now, so I don't need a ton of, and that is just my actual writing journals. So I have like my travel journals that I do those every time I go on a trip, and they get a lot of junk in them too. This past one, when I went to Tennessee, a lot of junk went into my actual journal, and then I don't know how I'm going to put, these are going to be, they're styrofoam. They're really hard, like thick. They were like the Easter egg chocolate covered marshmallows. I don't know how I would, I wonder if I can cut like some of this thickness out. Oh, I can, cool. Oh, I'm gonna butcher this. I might not put this in there. I'm not gonna put these in there. What I'll do is, oh, I hate that noise. Maybe if I'm just slow about it, take my time and not rush it, I guess. So last night my daughter got engaged. Super happy about that. She was so excited. Very pretty ring. I think they're planning for next summer. So that'll be an exciting event for us. I don't think they want to do anything like extravagant, obviously. She did talk about having like her ceremony here in our backyard, and then because we got a pretty big backyard. The only thing is that we have bees, so that might be a problem. I know my niece is allergic to bees. Well, we don't know if she's still allergic, because she was allergic when she was young, and sometimes you outgrow that allergy. But she does get the EpiPen. So, I don't know. I mean, it is like a year away, so we got planning to do, and we will get things figured out. I mean, our bees are over in like a certain area, so it's not like we would be sitting right next to them, so. And if need be, I mean, I think we could possibly move them. But we do have our garden and all that good stuff too. But we will, I mean, me and my husband got married in our backyard of an apartment. We didn't have a reception, but I will give my daughter a reception, and she wants to go dress shopping, and oh, it's gonna be so fun. And I can't wait to do all that with her. I can't believe my little girl's gonna get married. I mean, she'll be 24 by then, but she'll always be my little girl. I don't know if I'm gonna be, I'm just gonna wait on that. I'll wait on it. I'll be able to throw it in there somewhere afterwards. But, so we have these the box from the Cadbury eggs, and I do want to keep those. Oh, that's duplicate, so I don't need that. And then this is from the Kinder eggs that I got. So let's get these in there. And then I don't know if I need this big Reese's. Because I have a small one that says Reese's on it, but we will see if I have the room for it. I'm probably not gonna because it's freaking huge. But yeah, I feel like I think I just started this, what, April 1st, and we're on April 5th for this portion. Well, for Easter. I got a lot of junk in here already because I did keep all of the babies, the stuff that we put into the eggs that we did for the Easter egg, and I kept a lot of the stuff, well, that I could from their Easter baskets that we did up for them. They were really excited about their baskets too. Oh my God. They were so cute when they got their golden eggs. I put little, I think I mentioned it in Monday's video, I put little plushy ducks in there. They were cute. And them just looking for their eggs, they were just, it was so cute. I loved it. It was the first time we had the Easter egg hunt here at the house. So let's do it that way. I don't know if this is going to hold this down. This is a little bit heavier than the other stuff. I just buy the Walmart brand glue sticks. Although I did find, I was at the dollar store and it was $1.25. It was the Aleene's Extreme Glue Stick. And it's supposed to be like heavy duty. That's going to get covered if I put that there. I could put it over here. I could put it up here. We could do that. And then, actually, I might put it right there. Maybe we'll do that. Let's put it up here because I do got to put in my... No, let's put it down here. It's going to cover up a little bit, but that's okay. We still know what that is. I want to get this in here. Where do we want to? This could fit right here. And then that could fit up there. Yeah, let's do that. I had cut a lot of this down. I do have a small bag of things that I do keep. So like my Easter egg bag, paper plate. I'm going to keep that. Let's put that right there. And then like that Victoria's Secret bag, I keep that. So I'll put that in that bag. And then if I ever need it, you know, I'll have it. If I want to throw it on a page somewhere, I'll have that. Because some stores don't, because up here in New York, you have to have your own bags. Some stores don't want to give you bags, or they have to be paper bags, one of the two. And when you're in the mall, you don't carry around reusable bags, I guess. I do when I go to like Walmart and stuff, but not like when I go to the mall. Not that I go to the mall very often. I mean, our malls up here are kind of getting really shitty, but I don't even know what's in the mall that's closest to us. I don't even know what's in there for stores anymore. I haven't been in there in so long. I go to Hobby Lobby, which is connected to the mall, but you have to go outside of Hobby Lobby, then go into the mall. So I don't really go in there very much. My mom does because she goes out there to get her nails done. I don't think this big old egg's going to fit in here. It's going to cover up a lot of stuff. Yeah, let's cut this. See if we can get this in here. If not, then it can just go in the trash. Not a big deal. I could put it up there, but I don't want to. Yeah, it can go in the trash. We can put these little guys in there. They're little Reese's eggs with some frosting on the top. That was on the back of the bag. I thought they were cute. Little bunny feet. They'll fit. Okay. And I think we're gonna go, let's go right here with them. We got freaking snow again yesterday. Oh, I'm so sick of the snow. Get off my finger. There we go. Yeah, so I'm sick of the snow. It can stop anytime. I think it's supposed to be like 50 out today, so hopefully it melts. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be 65. So, yeah, we are definitely over the snow here. Everybody is. I figured I could just use these to kind of fill in some holes. And then my mother, she's down in Outer Banks with my sister and her family. She's like, yeah, it's like 60 degrees down here. I'm like, did you call me just to say that? She's like, I heard you guys got snow. I'm like, yes, we got snow. It wasn't a lot, but enough to annoy you. Because, like, literally everybody's got their snow shovels put away. Not that we needed to shovel, but it's just, ugh, enough to annoy you. I did not bring, let's put it right here. We did not bring our winter boots back out. We didn't do any of that. And then I think I don't have any little mini Easter eggs that I can put into these spots, but I do have, because, you know, like I'm reorganizing in my room. This bucket's like overflowing and everything is sticking to me. Let me dump this real quick. All right, now all my crap's falling. I have these little sequins, so let's throw some of these on here. See what we got. Just need some little dotty dot glue. All right. Just sprinkle it sprinkling it around. Give it some cute little flair to the page, you know. I mean, I could have just used my markers, but I didn't want to just use markers. There's a purple one. And then I think I'll be good on this. So we did have our smoked ribs, and I think it was at the end of last summer. We had found these rubs on sale at Lowe's. They were on clearance, and we weren't sure if we were going to like them or not, but we're always like looking for different things that we can use for like rubs and stuff like that when we are using the smoker. So my husband used one of them on the ribs was it last night? Sunday night. And it was so good. I'd have to look and see what it is. I know it wasn't a barbecue flavor though. It was actually really good. Did we have it Sunday night or did we have it Monday? I think we might have had it Monday because we still had leftover pancake mix. So I think we had it Monday night. So, and I didn't want to just throw all that pancake mix away. Let's go with this blue one. Oh, I don't want to do blue on blue. And then I was going to put one of these little leaves on there, but I'm afraid they're going to stick up too much and then eventually pop off. I just put another blue on blue. Oh well, it's all right. All right, so that's my junk journal page for today. If you like that, give it a thumbs up, and I will take you along on some more of my junk journal pages. I'm not going to end up putting this guy in. I'll probably just throw him into my extra bag that I have. I'm going to have to put these in a different bag because apparently it's opened at both ends. But yeah, so make sure you're subscribed and your bell notifications are turned on, and you will be notified every time I upload a new video. And make sure you like it if you did like this video. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.